Let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
I'd like you to join.
It is done.
So, I feel like we should be talking to the gift. I'm gonna save it just in case. In case I shouldn't be talking to the gift.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even.
You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say.
A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Something good here, I hope. One day, I'll catch a break. In Lockdown City.
Y'all, tell me what happened. Whatever your
The
name
corpse
is.
regards you, lifelessly.
As always. Who are you?
Son of Gara.
I don't know who Gara is, y'all. Then you are Sora's friend.
Fellow scout. Druid's Grove.
Were you and Sora scouting along? Sora? Where can I find the gift, Trish?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
How did you die?
Monstrous warriors. Keen swords. Black spots.
He crossed blades with a Githyanki. Few survive the ordeal. Fewer still claim victory.
Bitch, I will show you victory among them. Where did a monster's warrior come from? What? Do it here.
Seeking path. Baldur's Gate.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. Road closed. Detour ahead.
What's with all these great swords?
Here goes nothing.
Conversation? What's the conversation?
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape, nothingness in every direction. Then there are three figures before you. An armored male elf exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the weapon, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
The visions fade and the voice falters as a strange energy swells around you. The many-sided artifact. Somehow you understand it's repelling the presence.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
The voice is quelled. The artifact's doing.
Voice. Those visions. Examine the artifact.
Whatever power the artifact possesses, it shows no sign of it now.
Man, I would put something here. Well. So what plot thickens?
Blood. This whole plane reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need a wake.
See there?
My
Something
senses are
tore through
sharp
that
as
rock
steel.
like paper.
Dragon?
I think they're dragon marks. Better keep an eye out.
How did I miss these?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Pleasure, I'm telling you.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Okay, Cambion.
There.
Middle of somewhere.
Looks like nowhere to me. Place hasn't loaded. There we go.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say that?
Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with a devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this deal, how?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Well, there's the Raphael, I guess.
Smell that? Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. The one advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
could float over this muck.
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Wallowing in filth is for pigs and children, my dear.
Pigs, children, and people with a little bit of grit.
Just a little. How you guys teleport there? Alright. So I see only 3 markers. So there's this. Find the Goblin Priestess. Investigate the temple. Travel to the Goblin camp. Search for Halsin. Oh wait, what's this? Oh yeah, find a healer Nettie. Oh, might as well do that for now. Alright.
Please. I've been through enough.
No, I'll kill him.
Have mercy.
Oh, I should have done this much earlier.
First you save us from goblins, then you bring Kagha back from the brink. You're making your mark. Give me a moment, I'll be right with you.
Is there anything I could do to help?
A moment.
Vis medicat.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. So, the last time I saw a drow, he tried to slit me open. I hope you're more agreeable.
Where did you see this at? No,
That's neither here nor there. Look, you obviously want something. What is it?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing as soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. More than tired, something crawled into my eye.
Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or... Wait, did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles.
You know of them. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Don't worry about him on the table. I'm not in the habit of killing drow. He attacked Master Halsin and I in the woods, leading a pack of goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
He and I have the same kind of parasite.
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's the plan? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I fell from the ship in the sky, but somebody caught me and it saved my life.
Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On the Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Before you and my god, I swear on it.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Should.
Mind Flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new Mind Flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time? Did they change?
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Don't go. What do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin. You sure you can kill me?
I can't make any promises. This is like nothing we've seen before. But I know this for sure. Master Halsin is the only one close to understanding these things. He's your best bet to survive. Otherwise, that vial's your only option.
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there.
I already spoke to them.
All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. Take it one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Even if we do begin to turn.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Your name and house now.
Ned Sierranis of the Absolute.
There is no house of the Absolute. Why would you serve? Drow are born to rule.
We will. Absolute will rule all.
How many Drow are out there?
Minthara. Back at camp.
Where did you get your taboo?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question.
Were you abducted by my
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
First things first.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
What does that mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. The bastard at the pass made a mockery of it. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Why were those knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
I forgot to tell you something.
Speak. Quickly.
Wait for me at camp.
Chuck, you believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
You should allow me to have 6 members, man.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken.
Yes, Drow set fire to the inn and stole away with the Duke. Grand Duke.
Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
Then the choice is clear. We should rescue Duke Ravengard.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Menzo Baranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
You should keep secrets like that from me, Will.
I know, and you're right. When I look into a mirror, I see 2 faces. I see the Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And I see Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it.
What's it like being the son of Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur, stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance.
Oh, it does. I'd love to see a demonstration. And now your Blade of Frontiers. Quite the change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
Don't worry, I have no interest in devil still.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile. Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. But this doesn't feel quite right. I mean, it never feels right, but it relieves. This doesn't relieve. Oh.
Yeah, what is happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when it comes to it. It's not, we still have options.
Maybe. But all that, take your time, I'll wait, nonsense. He's playing with us. Cazador liked to toy with people too. Let them think there was hope, right until the end. Until he snatched it all away. Creatures like them don't play games, unless they know they can win.
We're not his playthings, we'll show him that.
Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flare parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
Seems to have a solution to it. I enjoy watching that.
I knew I liked you. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Devil, we shouldn't trust him. Simple as that.
No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
Enough of that. I'm not just going to change my mind. We can't trust Raphael.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. He's clever. My order uses the same tactic when dealing with enemies of Shah. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food, us.
Glad I made the right decision then.
Perhaps you didn't. See? Sowing doubt is an old trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
The artifact you're carrying, it seems to just come to me.
I know. I felt it.
You felt it what? Fly away from you?
Yes. No. I don't know. The artifact seems to have powers and a will of its own. It protects us. I don't know how or why, but I'm glad. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help just as it needs us. It's still just a box after all.
I suppose you'll want it back.
Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way, prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
Sideways faces.
Do a quick save. Goblin camp. Oh, it's stern save.
Goblins ahead.
A war drum.
One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Quit moaning.
Probably getting curled at their crap.
Shove out the claw. Drow coming through.
Right, I'm in. For being a drow.
Blessed be. Stop fidgeting.